Celebrities have to deal with people watching them in public, and with social media being so prominent, celebrities' actions are being recorded by others. Today, I will be talking about how country music star Morgan Wallen lost endorsements from his actions being recorded. My first point will be what he did to lose his endorsements. My second point will be how the company reacted, and my third point will be the final impact of what he and the company had experienced. I am credible to talk about this because I am a fan of Morgan Wallen and I watched it unfold, and I also did research for this project. My first point will be what country star Morgan Wallen did to lose his endorsements. Morgan Wallen came home after a night of celebrating his extremely successful double album called Dangerous the Double Album. In a video released to TMZ by his neighbor, he was caught on camera saying an explicit phrase. The country music star and a group of buddies had spent a night out in Nashville, going to any bars that they could find. When Morgan and his friends came back around midnight, and they were so extremely loud that the neighbor started recording them through their Ring doorbell that was outside their house. In TMZ's video of Wallen, he is caught on video saying the explicit N-word. Wallen had made the choice to go out that night in Nashville at the bars and became so intoxicated that he wasn't aware of his own actions. Even though his behavior was towards his friends, he was going to feel the consequences. Emily Yar's article in the Washington Post said that his music label, Big Loud, and other record companies suspended Wallen's contract because such behavior will not be tolerated. Now that I have explained what he did to lose his endorsements, now I will talk about how the company reacted. Wallen was dropped by his record label, Big Loud. This company produces lots of other musics for other country music stars, like Hardy, Jake Owen, Alicia Ashcraft, and famous internet sensation Mason Ramsey. We all know him from the lovely yodeling Walmart boy. Besides singers, this company has signed a few big-time songwriters. Yar's article says that other major internet radio stations like Cumulus Media, iHeartRadio, and Sirius XM pulled all of Morgan Wallen's music. CMT stopped playing his music on television and digital platforms. The Country Music Association took similar action. Also, the Academy of Country Music said that Morgan Wallen will not be eligible for upcoming awards. All of these associations are the backbone of country music, and they promote a lot of other artists. The record label has not replaced him yet since this incident happened earlier this month. The radio stations had the chance to play other artists' music so these other artists could get just as popular as Wallen. Now that I have told you about how the companies reacted, I will now tell you about how the impact he had and the companies had. My third point is the impact that Wallen and the companies experienced through this whole situation. The loss of the record label was huge for Wallen. This label promoted his music to the top charts, especially his new double album. The company took an even larger hit. Wallen was a top chart artist that had music everyone grew to love. Losing this huge country singer meant that they weren't getting publicity, and even worse, not getting any money off any future songs that Wallen would produce. The CMA removing Wallen from the billboards meant he wasn't going to win anything from his album that he spent 6 weeks on at the top charts of the Billboard 200. CMA will lose money and viewers because of the love fans have for Wallen. This artist was able to regain his reputation a week after his incident. In the beginning, people were so upset, and many of his fans still supported him. He released a thoughtful 8-minute apology video on his YouTube and got 186,000 views and has been shared thousands of times. He will soon be endorsed by another record label because of his success and loyal fan base that any company would be glad to have along with a successful artist. The USA Today article written by Elise Briscoe says that his airplay dropped 71% in one day, but his sales spiked. His newest album saw a 102% spike, and song downloads went up by 67%. Just because people couldn't listen to him on the radio did not stop his loyal fans from buying his album. This incident showed more people who he was, even though it was not for a good reason. This gave his loyal fans a reason to listen to his music more and directly support Wallen by downloading it or buying the album instead of listening to it on streaming platforms like Spotify, i iRadio, and SiriusXM. In conclusion, Morgan Wallen was deeply sorry for his actions and suffered negative and positive things from this. So today, I told you about how country music star Morgan Wallen lost his endorsements from actions being recorded. My first point was that what he did to lose his endorsements. My second point was how the company reacted. And my third point was the final impact that he and the companies experienced. This event showed many people that this era, even though they are talking to their friends in their own front yard, that everything is recorded. Thank you.